Hey guys, I just wanted to show you a quick demo of RHDM Prometheus integration on OpenShift. So I basically have an OKD installation of OpenShift locally on my Fedora, and in this is basically an adaptation of the demo that we already did for JDG, where we installed the Prometheus in a project. We created the first project, and then we installed the Prometheus, and uh, after that, we install the RHDM with all of these service monitors pointing to our metrics endpoint, so we can register it with Prometheus. So basically, let's just get going and first create the project. And the project is called Demo Monitoring. So we'll put everything there essentially. It's currently empty; it doesn't have anything running. So as you can see, so clear. All right, so we first deploy the Prometheus. And after Prometheus is deployed, we just fix up some cluster roles and cluster role bindings. So we can expose the Prometheus web console here. Let's see, I think it's on the route. Yeah, all right, it's not up and running yet. But this Prometheus is basically freshly installed. All right, it doesn't have any services or targets installed in it. Now that's about to change. Okay, so now that we installed Prometheus, let's move on to installing RHDM. And what this script does is essentially it creates, first of all of these image streams that are pointing to our Brew images. So all of these are latest images for Brew, for the decision manager, key server, and controller, and so on. After that, we are going to create a trial ephemeral template, and from that template we'll basically create an app with the Prometheus server extension disabled, set to false, and setting this image stream to demo monitoring. This is our project space. And actually this one is the last line. We don't need it because this Prometheus parameter already disables, sets the disable to false. Then what we just do will basically set this router, will increase the timeout to 180 seconds. We'll also create a metrics secret, which is essentially a base64 encoded execution user Red Hat default passwords for the endpoint that we have to scrape. And that endpoint we'll define here. And it's essentially a service monitor. And we point it to services REST metrics. This is where Luca publishes the Prometheus metrics for the RHDM server. Okay, so where are we now? Let's just start first with installing RHDM, and when we do that part, we should get the key server here booting. Let's just look at. Actually, let's look at the pod. So key server. Okay. It has not started yet, it seems. Okay, yeah. It's just starting the, it's booting the JVM with the key server. And this was going to take a while. I'll just now explain what I'm going to do in order to create some of the metrics. So I took Lucas example Prometheus app, GitHub repo, and I'll deploy the Prometheus kjar in the decision central of the Kia server, and then after that I'll invoke this app in order to trigger some of the metrics. So let's see how things are going so far. This is, let's see how it's putting. So this is still starting the Kia server, and it's adding all of these services. All right, so one of the services that's interesting is this Prometheus Kia server. So this is also now getting triggered, and it's the server extension is being successfully registered. Now we have to wait to for these two decision central and the Kia server to discover each other. Let's see how far is the decision central with its booting. It has not been completely started yet. Let's just see how far it's gone. Okay, I think it's almost there. All right, it started successfully. Where's let's see the Kia server. It should also now discover. Kia server should discover decision central. Okay, it started as well. So we should see both of them now. Yeah, 1 out of 1. Excellent. So they're both running. Let's go now to a route of decision center, business central, and make admin user is the password with Red Hat. Red Hat. Okay, so, and now we have to deploy the kjar. Okay, here it is. Okay, upload file. Here it is. Okay, it shows these two jars successfully deployed. Now what I can do is I can go and trigger these metrics with the Prometheus client app. Right, well, it's going to take a while here, but we should see the some of the metrics. So where are we now? We don't see any targets here yet because we have not executed the part where we deploy these service monitors. We just wait for one moment to see that these are here, that the app is working. Lucas app. I'm going to just prepare this example Prometheus and all of these queries that we can try out. Okay, it's taking a bit. So we now, the application client is working, we're sending these requests, and it's triggering these the metrics. So let's complete the deployment here. I mean, we could have done this before, but anyways, just wanted to show you. Okay, so we've now added these service monitors that are pointing to the REST endpoint, and they should start showing up here. Let's see. All right, excellent. So we have this RHDM service monitor, and it's showing one active target that is pointing to our endpoint. And this is the endpoint here that we can look at it from this perspective. So we basically go here, and the path is services REST metrics. Yes, they're getting published. Yes, but we want them to be integrated here with Prometheus. So let's just see if they have been discovered. So targets, yes, there we go. This is our endpoint, services REST metrics, and the state is up. And the last scrape was at this point. So when we go to graph, we should see our metrics here. Excellent, they are here. All right, we can execute these, we can get the results. And let's just go to one of these Lucas queries that he made. Basically taking average over time of 5 minutes of these DMN evaluations. And if we go to Prometheus, we can type it here, execute, we get the result, and we can also get a graphical view of it. All right, guys, that's about it. Looking forward to streamlining this and putting it up on GitHub. Okay, bye-bye.